Hey, what is going on, guys? John Shea here with the No Shame Income Vlog, and today I'm going to talk about a marketplace called ClickBank and how you can actually earn high-ticket commissions by selling affiliate products that other people have created through the ClickBank marketplace. So before we dive into today's video, if you guys are brand new here in the channel or you're a returning visitor, be sure to throw me a thumbs up on the video. If you have any questions or comments as we go through the video, be sure to leave me a comment as I will come back and reply to any comments or questions that you guys have. And last but not least, I want to make sure if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe as I'm going to be releasing new videos each and every week. So let's dive into today's video. I'm going to break this all down and show you guys the exact strategies around how I'm doing this. Alright, so I'm over on a website here called clickbank.com, and if you guys have never heard of this, ClickBank is basically a website where there's a wide variety of different products in different industries. You can find anything from all these different categories. You've got like arts and entertainment, business, computers, e-business, education, employment. You've got food, games, health and fitness, home and garden. The list just goes on and on. Just about anything you could imagine, whether or not you want to go promote like books about how to work with German Shepherds, to fitness, to helping people with like health issues like losing weight. You could pretty much find that kind of product here on ClickBank. Now, what I'm going to talk about here today is I'm going to use an example product, and I'm going to walk you guys through kind of an example of how I'm going about actually promoting a high ticket product that has a really high payout on commissions. Now, the benefit of this is obviously I could go and promote something that say charges $37 or $50, and anytime I make that sale, I'll make a percentage of that. But why would I do that when I could sell something for like $1,000 and make a huge commission on that $1,000 sale, right? So what I want to do is walk you guys through an example product that a buddy of mine actually has on the ClickBank marketplace that he's selling for $1,000. And anytime someone makes a sale of that $1,000 program, you'll actually earn a $500 commission. So even just 2 sales of this product, you could literally make $1,000. And the great part about this is he literally hands you the keys to do a lot of this stuff for you. He's doing all the heavy lifting because he's done all the hard work of creating the emails, building out the webinar sequence, actually recording the webinar, and doing all these things that normally for you to figure out not only the tech, but how to actually present the webinar, how to write the emails properly, how to do all these different things, follow up with the people with emails. It would take a ton of your own time. So why not go and promote his product and just take 50% of the profit without actually needing to put in all that upfront work? So what I want to do now is I'm going to jump over to the marketplace, and simply what I did is go to affiliate marketplace from the top here, and you're going to see this find products. So I'll actually just search it here. It's called Six Figure Inc. And if you do a search for this, you can see it shows up here. There's a mobile version you can view. And this kind of breaks down what the opportunity is. So earn 50% commissions up to $450 per sale. SFI teaches people how to create 6-figure per year online business by creating their own digital products and selling them online. And he says, I've generated 7 figures online with this model I teach in SFI. So that's kind of a very brief description. And if you click into this, I have a pop-up blocker that likes to block a lot of my links. So that's what that was. And basically this shows you what the pages you'll be sending your visitors to. So this is actually a webinar registration page. It's all automated. He has kind of a welcome video here, some testimonials from his members. And if you go to click to register here, this actually allows people to pick a specific date and time. They can pick a date, so we could say, hey, we want to watch it today, and the next session's at noon, and we could pick Eastern time, and basically this is going to be starting in the next 5 minutes. So we put in name, email, country, phone number, and register. And this will actually send them through a whole automated system where they're going to watch this webinar and learn a little bit more about this. And the whole thing is basically all set up for you. So that's the beauty of this. Now, in order to get the actual ability to promote this, you will have to sign up for a ClickBank account. Once you've signed up for your account, you're just simply going to click on promote. And I actually I'm going to bring this over. I've got a couple monitors here, but pretty much the best bet for a product like this would be to promote the webinar. They do have a sales letter, but definitely the webinar is what's going to allow them to learn about the offer, what the opportunity is, and it's going to do the best job of selling the actual product as opposed to just sending them right to a sales letter. So here we could give this an account nickname. Usually that's your ClickBank ID. And then what you're going to do is add in like some kind of tracking ID, which is optional. I like to put in something like email, or if I was promoting it, say here on YouTube, I would put in like YouTube. And this would allow me to track, where is that traffic coming from and what is actually getting me, the visitors coming through those specific links. So once I have that link, you'll do generate hop link, and let me put in my affiliate ID. If we do generate, this will generate a link, and this specialized link, if we open this in a new tab, I'm going to open up my new tab here, and this will open up the actual webinar link, and you can see up in the top bar here it says hop, and then it has my ClickBank affiliate ID. So if anybody goes and registers for this webinar and they end up buying the product at any point, whether or not it's from the webinar or from the email follow-ups, I will be credited with that sale, and I will earn that $450 to $500 commission. So really, really powerful, you guys. He's done all of that work to create this landing page, set up the webinar, automate the whole process, and basically he's also provided a ton of resources in addition to this. So there's a whole page he set up here for affiliates. Basically, he says, hey, we have an affiliate commission program. You can earn up to 50%. He kind of breaks down like what the actual program is all about. What is it that people are getting when they buy this program? He explains how to go and get signed up with ClickBank and shows the whole process of how to do this. So I've kind of just given you guys a little bit of an idea of how that works. And then down here, the best part about all this is he gives you what's called email swipes and the promotional material. So instead of you needing to go out and think about like, how can I promote this? How can I put this into a situation where I'm gonna like try to write out all the emails myself? That's gonna be pretty difficult for you to figure out on your own, especially if it's not your own product. So he has a Google Doc here that actually breaks down all these different swipes, and he's even got some for people that maybe have like cryptocurrency audiences, kind of unique. Maybe if you're someone that like does a lot of Bitcoin or something like that, you have an audience. He even has some emails that were made for that particular audience. But beyond that, he's got a bunch of these emails, and these are all just bookmarks. So I can tell you these are very well written emails. I've written a lot of emails myself. I've read a lot from other copywriters and marketers. And this does a good job just kind of being personable and explaining what the opportunity is and really warming people up to what it is that this is all about, right? So he kind of fills in the blanks for you, hi, name, and you would just fill in like, a field inside your autoresponder for that. And you paste in this email. I spruced it up a little bit with a little bit of bolding and italics. Like I might put bolding on this piece here just to make it like easier to read, and it's not just one big wall of text. And basically this breaks down the whole thing. And as you go through this, at the end of this, there is a special red link here where you would replace this, click here to register for the webinar, with your own link. Now, what I like to do is, if you noticed, if we come back, I'm gonna bring back up this little tab here, you can see the link, it has like all this stuff in it, right? So now you could put this right into an email, but it's not really gonna be too good if you're using something like YouTube or other types of means to actually putting in a link for an affiliate link. It just doesn't really look very good. So what I highly recommend is if you have a WordPress blog, which I highly recommend, you at least have something you can do this with. I have a blog here I call my No Shame Income blog. And what I did is I went and installed a plugin called Pretty Link. So let me actually show you. If you search for Pretty Link, this is basically a free plugin that allows you to create pretty links. So you could have, mywebsite.com/sixfigureinc, right? And you could use that instead of having this crazy long URL that ClickBank gives to you. So what I did is I took this link and I actually bring that over to my Pretty Link system, and I already created this, so I'll just edit this for you guys. And you can see inside of my system, this is my actual link that goes to ClickBank and promotes the webinar. And I know that I added a special code for email, so I know when people go to this is gonna be people opening this link through my email. And I just made it really short. So I now have noshameincome.com/sixfigureinc. So if I wanna use that link, I could potentially put that on YouTube or whatever I wanna do and just keep it really simple. And it's not gonna have all this extra stuff and numbers and weird characters and kind of, scare people off, right? So that's the first thing that you're gonna wanna do. The next thing that you're gonna need to do is have some means to actually promoting this, right? And I highly recommend, if you're gonna promote any affiliate products, or really even your own products, is that you get signed up with an email marketing solution. So I actually have a review on my channel where I break down my active campaign review, and this is the solution that I'm using for emails. It works really, really well. There's no issues with it. And this is something that I've been able to build an email list of over 5,000 people. So when I want to promote a product like this, I know that I have a huge list of people that I can actually go out and promote this to. Now, this is something that you will be building over time. It's not going to happen overnight, but generally, if you focus on this, you're doing your YouTube, maybe you're doing blogging, whatever it is, you're building up an email list, you can start to promote your own products and services and ultimately get them to buy affiliate products or your own products, right? So I use ActiveCampaign to do that. So I kind of wanted to show you the process of how I was going about promoting this. Now, if we come back here, I have this whole series of emails, and I was actually on, you can see he's got email 2, email 3, and I've actually already queued those up for promotion, and I have email 4. So I'm going to go in and I'll show you guys, if we go to campaigns, these are the campaigns I now have queued up. So today, I just sent my first email, which is basically here. I did this earlier this morning at about 10:30. And you can see we sent this, it was about 30 minutes ago. So this went out to over 4,787 people. And now what I've done is I basically scheduled out the next coming emails. So I have email 2, email 3. This one's going out tomorrow. This one's going to go out on Saturday. And then this one I'll send out on Sunday. In addition to that, I have a few more emails. He's got 7 of them total. And all I have to do is basically replace all this information here with all this stuff. So I'm going to literally take this subject line and I'm going to jump over here. I'm actually going to pick some of my lists. I have a whole bunch of lists here, and some of them I've got segmented, so I don't want to send people stuff if they're already getting emails or promotions and things like that. So I'm going to remove a few of those lists and make sure that we're not, kind of doubling up on people that I know are going to be getting other emails. And once we've done that, I think that'll pretty much cover it. It's just those lists. We now have the ability to go in and I can actually set up this email. So I like to use my past campaigns, and you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, or rather 1, 2, 3. We basically use a past template. I'm going to paste in my email description, and I can actually put in a little bit of a personalization. So we can do first name, and we'll do save. So this says RSVP needed, are you coming? And we'll do question marks. So this will autofill the person's first name if they, if they have that in my system. And we'll save this. Oops, I actually put it in twice. We don't want to do that. And we're going to make sure it's coming from my correct email. It comes off of my blog domain. We hit continue. And now I have the ability to edit one of my past emails, which already has my signature in it. So I'm going to come back to my document, and I'm basically going to copy this. And what I like to do is just sometimes because of issues with like copying and pasting, I actually put the emails into a notepad, and then I'll copy them again from the notepad. And this way it's like all the formatting is clear and I don't have any issues. So I'll come over here and I'll just take, this was one of the emails we already had, and I'm actually going to highlight everything and paste in this next email. So this says, over the past few days, I've been sending a few emails about the webinar we're holding tonight, and I'll send this like in the morning, so it makes sense. And I'll put like, an are you coming? Click here to register. So this basically is now the same link, and you can see here we're using my noshameincome.com/sixfigureinc, and I'm gonna basically put this in as a link, hit OK, and usually it puts it in this kind of like light blue. So I'm gonna make it like a darker blue. I just like that a little bit better. So if there's one webinar you should attend this year, it's this one. You'll get over $1,000 worth of training just for attending, no fluff. Dirk's going to show you real world examples, and then another click here to register. And then he's been using like kind of this little PS. He's offering $1,000 worth of bonus training just for attending. So it's worth scheduling this webinar training into your day. So I have this email literally all ready to go. I've got my signature, it's got my photo, I've got my unsubscribe thing if people do decide to unsubscribe to my email list. So this is pretty much all set. Now all I have to do is go in and set this up. And that's pretty much it, you guys. If you enjoyed this, be sure to subscribe, be sure to leave me any comments or questions, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video.